All right. Okay, now let's try again. I need the link for this. That's not good. Hey guys, here we go. So I have no idea what happened. All of a sudden, everything just turned off. Go ahead and share this new link to everybody, and hit like so that people can find this one. I have no idea what's going on. It's just all of a sudden everything disconnected for YouTube. So yes, hi Damon, hi William, hi Bruce, hi Amanda. Let's see, hi Chris, hey Blue. Yes, okay. So few things, right? Today we're gonna review Chinese cigars, and we'll see if we'll hit 110 tonight. We have 106 right now, so it's not a lot to hit, right? So, and what's going on? What is going on? So here we go. Okay. So first, let's go with the whole story about me going to China and all that stuff. So I have the shortest business trip ever. I went down. I rushed right into first I get down and then I landed, went through immigration and then check in. First thing I went was the international tax free in the airport. So that was the first thing I went to, and then they didn't have the Chinese cigar there. Oh, I didn't have the fedora on because I want to look more Asian today. And gotta review, Chinese cigar. I had to look like Chinese, right? So, yeah, I went to the tax-free shop. They didn't have any Chinese cigar. I came down, went downstairs, got on a taxi, went straight to La Casa de Habano, for Beijing. Like, it's right inside of a hotel, the big hotel. And then once I went in there. It's like, hey, I'm looking for Chinese cigars, and they just laugh at me. They're like, no, we don't sell that kind of stuff. You kidding me? It's all Cubans here. So, oh my God, okay. And so I went on a chat and talked to a bunch of people. It's like, I need to find Chinese cigar. There's got to be some place that sell it. It's really late in the afternoon, at night already, so I had to run. And basically, I found a place, so I rushed all the way down there. I went in and I was like, I smoke a lot of cigars. I never bought Chinese cigar before, and I want to buy Chinese cigars. Help me out. And then the guy just like this. The guy's like this. Okay, what do you want? Literally. And I was like, I have no idea. I never had a Chinese cigar before, so why don't you point me to something? Everything we have is over here. Look, what do you want? And I was like, I was blown away. I was like, really? I was the only one in that cigar shop, by the way, at the time. And I think he's tired for the day. He's just like, I don't care if you buy. And I was like, come on, just tell me some, what's your most popular? Tell me about it. So he showed me a bunch, basically just like really just tossing in front of my face. Boom, that's it. Which one do you want? So I didn't know any of them. So I went through all of them. Obviously, you know me for, I was talking to them in Chinese, by the way. So, and I obviously, you know me, packaging is number one for me. So I just look for the one that has the best packaging and I ask about it after. So this is what I got. I got this. Okay. It has two tubos in there. I haven't opened it up. I'll open it up with you guys because I didn't want to open it up before showing you guys this. Here's another one. So it's 2 cigars, but my camera shows reverse, so it's like 5 cigars. All right. In the back, actually say stop teenager from smoking. Do not, and stop gray scooter from smoking. All right. And then I got this. That's the tubo. I gotta kind of cover it a little bit because it's so shiny. Okay. And this, that looks like a bamboo almost, but it's metal. So that looks like a bamboo. And this, their packaging is somewhat Chinese, right? So it's like this looks like some sort of cough drop medication tube. But and then the most impressive one is this one, which I already know about this one, which I went to pick it up, is this. Hey, Bob. Hi, Matt. Hi, Brad. Thanks for coming in. So I'm talking about the Chinese cigar story right now. And this is the one that has the most story because this one was the original cigar created for Chairman Mao, the leader of China back in the day. Basically, it says Great Wall, handmade cigars, historical flavor, recreated kind of thing. It shows where it came from, and then there's a seal that tells you that it's like a government controlled shit. And obviously, there's a serial number in the back. So I guess people will try to fake this. I have never seen any fake one. I can't even find Chinese cigar, let alone the fake ones. But that's how it looks like on the outside. Now the inside is pretty cool. It has a built-in humidor in there, and then it's got like the the hygrometer right in there. Okay, so after I bought this, I asked about the story about this because I don't know much about it. I just know this is famous. So apparently back in the day, Chairman Mao really loved to smoke cigar. He smoked cigar like crazy. All Cubans, right? Because the leader has the money, and I think it holds humidity. By the way, it does hold humidity. But I'll do more explanation after I tell you the story. So, but the Chairman Mao smoked so much, he's coughing the whole time. And everybody's like, you know what, Chairman Mao's gonna die early because he smoked so much, right? And so they tried to figure out a way. They tried to say, let's make our own thing, try to make it healthier for him. So they went to obviously get Cuban seeds and all that different stuff, and they grow in the place called Shifang, which is also famous for growing tea leaves. And they came out with 13 different blend. Okay, each different blend they have strengths too, and then they so they also gave it to his his superior people to try it too for him. So Chairman Mao like blend number 2, and they like the string number 13. So they blended together called 132, which is why it shows 132 on the box, because that's the blend. And obviously for a while they will cater to only make it for Chairman Mao and nobody else. And after Chairman Mao passed away, the group that only makes it for him obviously disband. Nobody needs it anymore. And that recipe and that way of making cigar got purchased. The right got taken by another group that makes cigars, and they just start making this blend. So this blend is basically what Mao Zedong smokes. So if you smoke this, it became Mao Zedong. Now you're like, you can taste what Mao Zedong is. And the thing is about this is that they still hold the original design of how this is made. So it's called Great Wall, and outside is obviously spill, right? I wouldn't spill. It's actually like really soft. Almost feels like a sponge, maybe like a cotton thing to it. This is really soft, and obviously that help hold the moisture into it. And all of them are pre-cut, and I think it's because back in the day the leader isn't gonna carry a cutter with him and all that stuff. He just want to pull it out and smoke it. So this is about the size of a Corona. So yeah, you can see, and it's pre-cut. Okay, so this is about the size of a Corona. And if you want to ask how much this box cost me, it's not cheap. This is $30 cigar each, this tiny. So that's how much cost me. Like these are not cheap. These cost, all of these cost more than the same size of a Cuban counterpart. And people buys them. I really wonder why. Like I really wonder why. So I feel like if I smoke this one, I'm gonna live for another 5,000 years. Okay. I'm gonna live for another 5,000 years. I can tell you that because this thing is that crazy. All right. So if I smoke this, I'm gonna live for another 5,000 years. Don't be too jealous. Okay. I will pass it down to all of your kids for 5,000 years because this is supposed to be that crazy, right? I mean, when I talk to the guy literally laughed at Cuban cigars. He's like, Cuban, everybody can have it. Right? Right now, in this point of view, right? This is more rare than a Cuban. You think Cuban's rare? We have 34 people on the chat room right now, or on viewing right now. I'm pretty sure at least 1/3 of you guys have tried a Cuban one time in your life, but 0 people here has tried Chinese cigar, right? 0, including me. I never tried it before. 0 people has smoked a Chinese cigar. So this right now is more rare. It's more rare than the Cubans. If you think about it, because I told them about Cuban, they like, what's a big deal, right? So trying this, it'll be very special. But before we try the good stuff, right? We gotta try the bad stuff. What's bad stuff? What is the bad stuff? All right. So we talked about Operation Save a Cigar. Today is the day I'm gonna cut it and smoke it and see if it's smokable. All right. Only have 5 likes. We need to have more likes in this video. Come on. Everybody should hit likes right now for me to have to smoke this thing. All right. Everybody should be hitting a like right now. I'm going to smoke this Frankenstein. You see the layer of the clear sheen to it? That's the glue. That's the glue. And I'm going to smoke this today. Everybody should be hitting the like button right now. All right. I am doing this for science. All right, I've sacrificed. Well, I'm reviving it obrigado for the sake of science. The smell didn't change. I don't think the glue has any smell at all. It's too cold to show my cleavage. I can't even show a cleavage. I can show my stomach gap if that's what you want to see, like a belly button or something. How I had to press? No, I can't. You know, I always try my best to satisfy all requests, but I don't have a cleavage to show. I can show you my butt crack. That's kind of similar to cleavage, right? So let's get this going. I can't promise I can smoke this long, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, everybody should be passing on that one. I will pass for my dad. Like even my own mother wouldn't want to see my butt crack. All right, tastes normal. Well, while this is lighting up, why is everybody smoking here? I want to know what everybody's smoking right now. Not yet, Chairman Yu. Wait until I smoke it. All right, first, let's get with this. All right, let's get with this. If you haven't hit the like yet, you gotta hit the like. Today, I'm doing this for science. Usually, I don't even ask for the likes, but today I want to see the likes. Well, I have all the good cigars today. What KFC? What Island del Sol? That's a sweet cigar. Central, Mr. White, Davidoff Signature, Monte Cristo Epic, Romeo and Julieta, H. Upman, Gurkha Seduction, Rocky Patel Vintage 1990. Yeah, that's a good stuff. Leaf by Oscar, Camacho Ecuador, La Flor Dominicana. Oh no, you're asking if that's a good cigar. That's okay cigar. 1994 is okay. Wasn't the best. Macanudo, yeah. Fuente Hemingway, yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So initial impression on this, I can tell you it's smoking right now. I can draw. Now that's the amazing part because I'm gonna tell you this. This thing you've seen before literally has almost no wrapper on it. You can see, if I can show you, this thing has holes on it. It has holes on it. And I just put the glue right over it. And this thing does not leak right now. It's drawing. You see this? You see this hole? Not joking. This thing actually works. I can draw without leaking too much. It's a loose draw, but I can draw. In fact, I think it fixed it. If you saw my video yesterday that we had a quick chat, the Obrigado always have tight draw for me. And now it's a loose draw. So it's actually pretty good. Does it taste funny? Hey, Dan. Hold on. No, it doesn't taste funny. I can't taste the glue. The glue probably has no taste. The glue has no taste. Elia, I can tell you that the glue is not like glue that you think about. The glue is actually a tree sap. It's a type of a tree sap. When it's cold, it actually changes to like almost like a cloudy color. So it's not glue. It's natural. In terms of the where the tobacco is grown, like in China, like I say, the place is called Xifang. Okay, it's a Providence, Xifang Providence. So if you look it up, you'll find it. This is smokable. Thumbs up for cigar glue. It actually works. It actually works. It's smokable. It's, if you guys remember a picture I posted a long time ago because it had a cracked front and it actually just exploded. Look at this. It's not exploding. This condition. Can you see this condition? It smokes. I have to show it to you guys later because I don't have that glue on me right now. I actually left it upstairs. I was about to do another, don't use Elmer's. In fact, Elmer's isn't gonna dry as good as this one. This one dry pretty quickly, relatively quickly. It has the wrapper on it, but it's actually just pieces of the wrapper on this because a lot of places already lost the wrapper. So you can see the binder, but just not the whole thing is binder. This has resolved it once and for all, right? Cigar glue worth the buy. Go buy one. Coffee, man. Damon, always coffee. Always coffee. I'm using my wife's cup today because I didn't wash mine. Doesn't that make you want to eat a donut or something? Yeah, Chris, we're supposed to hit 110 today for me to give away the Davidoff stuff. We need 6 more. Wow. Like I actually feel bad to not finish it. Now I want to kind of finish it before I do it. But then I want to smoke the Chinese one. But this is crazy. This is crazy. I don't even believe. I was skeptical. I thought this thing was just gonna blow up on my face and just kind of leak everywhere. I'm sorry. I don't know how to smoke. You know what? I'm gonna go get that tobacconist thing. So at least, once I get that, then I'll figure it out. Wow. It doesn't taste any weird. I actually think because the draw is so loose now, it actually tastes better. It tastes better. Now the stronger punch is actually more mellow. It tastes better. I bought my glue on Amazon, so you can easily type in cigar glue on Amazon. You'll find it. Austin, I mean, if an Asian guy doesn't know how to smoke, then nobody know how to smoke. We're one of like the biggest smoking country out there. Damon, you should light it up right now. Go get a coffee and just enjoy the chat today. All right. Jamaicans, I can't tell you if they're smoking the tobacco though. You can't get it, but we smoke tobaccos a lot. Which Asian you've seen people? Which Asian have you seen smoking pipes? If you gotta smoke pipe, you gotta have good like beer or whiskey. You gotta have something. We don't. All right. An Asian guy smoking pipe is like a 10-year-old smoking pipe. Yeah, like if the old sensei on the mountain that lived 200 years smoking a pipe, I can understand that. They have like, one of these to play with while they're smoking pipe. But me, I'm gonna find a pipe sometime. Or somebody had a spare pipe, send it to me. I'll show you how it looks like. It will look horrible. Like it will ruin your dinner that bad. Now this stick become very enjoyable because it has a really good draw now. The draw has been fixed by damaging it. I'm not saying that you should go damage your Obrigado. I'm just saying the originals, they have tight draw, and now there's a loose draw because I guess more air goes through it now. It actually works better, tastes better. So black belt is not the last belt though. Just so you know, black belt, there's more belts on top of that. Now, after I smoke the Chinese one later, I'm gonna look like 5. Just so you know. I expect to look like 5. I paid that much money, I better look like 5. Anyways, I think this is a good test. Maybe we should do more of this kind of test. So, yeah, for science, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I'm excited. I'm like, this is so cool. I can save some cigars doing this way. So, oh, nice. Oliva V's are good. So you can't go wrong with those. All right. So as fast as I don't want to, this burns like perfect right now. Look at this. Damaging Obrigado fixer issue. This is my first glue stick. And it works perfect. It works perfect. I'm surprised. Tony the cigar fixer. All right. No. nobody can take me seriously that way. For science. All right. So before I lose my pellet smoking this, I'm gonna put this down so we can get to the next thing on the task. All right. First, let me open these because I really want to see how these look like inside. I haven't seen it yet. I want to share it with you guys. So I hold by. I hope as soon as I get this, I put it in the luggage. It didn't touch it until I get back. All right. So I want to show you guys these. I mean, they have like a clear wrap in this, and they have this drawing string. Look at this. It's crazy. I'm not sticking on my hand. All right, here we go. And then open the bottom, open the top, and now we have this. So let's see how inside looks like. Oh, inside looks like this. This is huge. All right, I'm just turn this slowly, okay? It's like a Chinese art of a plum tree. And it has palm on it. But this is huge. Look how big this is. Holy cow, look at this. It's bigger than my thumb. The band looks nice too, look. Now that's got to be hard to fake. This is textured. Now, the name on this is actually Meilai Zhuji. It's 4 types of different flowers. So plum flower, like a sunflower, a jasmine flower, bamboo flower. So that's what it says on it. All right, this is made by Wangguan Cigar Company. So that's what's in this package. All right, let's open another one. I'm amazed. Like, so this one is probably rather simple. Look at this. It says 100% handmade tobacco, China Tobacco Anhui Industry. Come on, focus. It's hard to see because they're reflective. They're like gold and, you know, gold and red. I think they just, the tube is different, but the cigar in there is the same. Since 1912, China Tobacco Anhui Industry. All right. Next. And you know me, I'm sucker for this kind of stuff. If I see flashy packaging, I buy them. So the next one, the small one, I don't think those are pre-cut. I think only the one that I show you, the one that's in the box, that's pre-cut. Ooh. This is relatively small. I think this is like, they say this is pretty popular. So Anhui, China. And inside there is a palm on it. and it just basically says that it's like the history of the top 3 of their local area. But the local area is famous for making walls, so I don't know why this thing has anything to do with it. Hey, Christina. And this one, there's nothing special. I think just the printing, right? That's just the printing. It's still aluminum. It's very tight. Oh. Okay. This one says limited edition. It's got like 001, 001, whatever on the side. The name of this one is called 010. Well, 智者 is actually means wise person. So also not pre-cut, just a cinder cigar. The tubo is really tight. It's hard to open. And the last one. I left it there and it's still smokable. Cigar glue. It's magical. This one is called, I think this is a broadleaf. It says broadleaf on it in Chinese. 100% handmade. The Pullman cigar. See, try to find a name for this. No, just the brand, Wangguan. So I think this is broadleaf, but you can see like the way it's rolled, it can barely snap. You only see like a small, like, you know, this is one leaf. So you cannot buy them online. They will not export these. I asked. They will not export these. They're not allowed to export it. People who buy it can bring it out, but you can't export these. That's why I say it's the rarest one, and that's why you can't find it anywhere, because you can't export them. Oh, Christina, I feel better. How hard were they to get through customs? They didn't ask, so I didn't declare it. I already paid tax on it when I purchased it, so they didn't ask. I am going back probably in the summer. That depends on my client, so I probably go back to depends on the probably summer. But whatever I don't smoke, I am gonna put it up for raffle in my own raffle page. So if they're good, if they're bad, I'll give it away. But if they're good, I'll put it on raffle so people can have a chance to try them. I haven't tried them yet. We'll try them together. So let me give a little bit more of this so that I pay respect to this cigar that has been revived. By doing this, the draw of the cigar got fixed. So literally, I give it's so much more enjoyable. That's why I didn't want to put it down, because it's so much more enjoyable for some reason. So I don't know what to say. It's magical. It fixed the only problem that I have was build quality and drawing. The draw of the it had a tight draw before, and now it's so much more enjoyable. When it comes to cigar in China, here's the thing: not many people can afford it. I can tell you that. Not many people can afford it at this price range, especially. More people can afford Cubans than these cigars. It's crazy. You gotta know that the average pay in China is not a lot. So a majority of people are getting paid maybe $100 a month, not a week, a month. Okay, they're getting paid for $100 a month. So a majority of people are not going to be able to afford smoking cigar and stuff like that. You know a lot of Chinese people are rich, yes, but that's only a small amount compared to the rest of Chinese people. So majority of people can't afford it, and if people who can't afford it, buy them by the box. Okay, they don't show up in there all the time. They go, once they go in, they go out in boxes. Okay, so they buy a lot. So you're talking about very small amount of people who smoke it, and people who can smoke and can afford it. And Cuban cigars considered the low quality cheap cigars over there. I mean, they sell them in hotels. Smoking is very big in Japan. Yeah, there's designated area to smoke. I don't know if you see my post when I was in Japan before. I show you guys the background. There's a smoking room. So restaurants have smoking room for people to smoke. Vending machine for cigarettes everywhere. So if in China, if you say you smoke cigar, you got some money. It's not something like average people would do. I mean, if you tell them a cigar is $5, they wouldn't believe you. You tell them that you can buy a batch of cigar for like one of those like Cadillac bundles. You tell them that you can buy those, they'll be like, "What are those? Must be trash." You know, they wouldn't buy it. The other Asian must be from Hong Kong, based on what I see. When I type the language over, I type and he responded in Cantonese, so he must be from Hong Kong. There are Japanese-based cigars, but you're talking about one or two items. All right, they're not grown in Japan. They're not grown in Japan, so they do sell cigars in cruise ships. Here's the thing: when you go on cruise ship, they sell mostly Dominican cigars. There's some Nicaraguan cigars, but mostly Dominican. You're not gonna find Cuban on it. And they have markups. They don't pay tax, but they have markups. So, and you're talking about the humidor the size of probably 2 humans standing side by side. That's it. It's not a lot. The thing is that when you go on a cruise ship, where you can smoke are very limited too. So if you want to enjoy a cigar, is a lot harder. Damon, I speak Mandarin, Chinese, Cantonese, Taiwanese, Japanese, some Korean. So mostly Chinese, Asian languages. So I'm gonna smoke this down a little bit, and a little bit more, so that I don't waste this cigar, because right now it's very enjoyable for some reason. It's very enjoyable. Like all the complaint that I have about the cigar from yesterday is not there right now. So it's a very enjoyable cigar right now. It's not. So what happens, because you can't sell Cubans, right? But you're docking in America, so you can't carry Cubans on the boat. So it's easier to carry Dominican cigars and not have to worry about it. It's amazing. It's good. I can taste all the flavor better, because they come through more mellow and more smooth, rather than the hard draw where I had to draw a lot more. And you guys saw it. It kept lit very well. I don't know if it's because there was more holes for the air to go in now, but it's not like, how when you have a cracked cigar wrapper, when you try to smoke it, the air just go through and there's nothing there. That the thing won't lit, right? But when I put glue all over those holes, and now it's burning perfectly. Most of the port they land sells fake Cubans. Just so you know, if you go on cruise, most of the ports that they land in sells fake Cuban cigars. So don't buy your cigar from the ports that you land because they're most likely fake. I want to go. You know the new Royal Caribbean boat that came out. I can't remember the name. I actually want to go on that one since it's new. Okay, anytime you want soy sauce, come to my house. I got plenty. You know, if anything I have, I got buckets of soy sauce. Nate, okay, like I start to think that would be the case, you know. But I don't know. Tim will probably be pissed when I say this. You know, if you got a bad obrigado, toss it across the room and glue it up. It tastes great. If they make another Titanic and name it Titanic, I will still not go up. I'm not taking the risk. You know, the ship with the most amazing names always sunk for that reason. Like, you know, Poseidon, Titanic, Titan, the Unbreakable, whatever. Anyone that names those jinx it, right? You wanna go on a boat with horrible names like piece of crap, break a lot, you know, missing a raft, something like that, and then they will last forever. So good, so good. Like literally, I can think why the Toro is better because it takes more time for the smoke to kind of mellow up and travel. I think that's what's gonna happen. That I will be smoking the Toro on Saturday to kind of give you a perfect comparison. But right now, this is surprisingly enjoyable. Like yesterday, the one I smoked, I couldn't even finish it because it just dies out. But this is good. This is good. This is good. Oh, so good. What? It's more creamy. It's more nutty. Almost had a little tea taste to it. I can taste the almond at the end. No pepper. Cedar. It's a lot more flavor is coming up. A lot more flavor. It's a lot easier to tell. It's not like punch of one weird taste and you can't separate them. So if I had a boat, I'll name it Broken. It will never break. You know, that's the same idea. Like people that you hate the most never dies. People that you love the most always pass away. So you gotta name it bad so it doesn't jinx it. Amazing. Amazing. At this thing, at its price point right now, I'll buy it any day at this quality. And I can't believe I'm like suggesting people to go smoking obrigado because filthy bike is so much better. But this is enjoyable right now. And I don't know if it's the glue or anything, but it's exciting and it's good right now. How much is what USD, Martin? Whew. Look at the burn. It's actually not bad with glue. And like that thing literally had no body to it. Like, I'm amazed. Somebody take a screenshot of this. This is amazing. Right? This is amazing how it works out. All right, I'm gonna buy more cigar glue for that. Wow. The ash is glued together. It's very possible, but glue once it heat up, it melts out. So I don't think it's, but you can still see that there was damage to it because you can see the layer kind of breaks out, but it's holding together in the inside because the inside was still good, right? But the outside, you can see the hole that was there. You can see that there's holes from the glue. So the glue is keeping it from drawing completely out of it. So the glue works. All right, I'm gonna put this down. And let's go to something more exciting. We have 35 people on right now. I'm giving away this. All right, don't walk away. I'm giving away this. $39 cigar today because we hit 100. So let's do a question for giving away this. All right. So let's see how many people are ready. People who are ready type 1, so I can see how many ones are there. Just type it one time though. Type it one time, 1, so I can see how many people's on the chat room, so I can get started. So we'll have like 20 people. All right. 21. 22, 23, 24. So I think we'll have enough people today. 25. Oh, more people are coming. Okay. Trivia question of the day. I can tell you that when I smoked this at the meet, it was really good. So people who came to the meet saw me enjoying this one, and it was really good. Let's see, what can I find? What category should I go with today? Since we're doing Chinese cigar today, let's find some Chinese trivia question that nobody can know. China for kids. All right, this is a good one. Get your Google ready. Are you ready? The question is, I'm gonna say this a few times so that you guys can all get ready. The question is, how many UNESCO World Heritage Sites are located in China, which is part of the new 7 wonders of the world? Actually, never mind. That's the wrong question. The question should be, all right, let's stop for now. The question is written weird, so I think that the way that the answer is wrong. So let's try this again. Ready? Ready? Which one of the following is located in China and is part of the new 7 wonders of the world? All right. What is the heritage site in China that is part of the new 7 wonders of the world? How's that? What heritage site located in China, which is a part of new 7 wonders of the world? All right, you can stop now. I think there's a lot of people answer Great Wall. Hold on a sec. Great Wall has multiple walls. Believe it or not, there's multiple Great Walls, just so you guys know. Great Wall just means a long wall. The new Wonder though, I think there's no old one, right? Was there an old one? Nope. Answer fantastic. Anyways, let's see who is the first one to answer that. Let me go down the list. Mike Clark was the first one to answer Great Wall. So Mike Clark, you gotta get a year off the pig. I said new 7 Wonder of the World, right? Yeah, the new 7 Wonders of the World. I don't even know what the old one was. So, Mike, I have your address. I'll send it to you. Last Wednesday stuff, I just sent it out today. So you guys will have it soon. All right. Now let's try the Chinese cigar. Like, don't be surprised if after I smoke it, there's aura coming up and I turn younger. It might happen. I know I can't get any more handsome. I'm already as handsome as it gets. So I might get younger. All right. Should I lit it with the spill? First, I want to say the spill feel nothing like the spill we have here. All right. The spill is you can see through it. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? It's very, very, very thin. It looks like, it feels like furry almost. It feels like fuzzy. It's actually different. Like, it's actually really cool. I might give one of these out today. Maybe I should. But this is so expensive. I'm gonna go broke, keep going away. I'm gonna try to get this band off of this because it's glued onto it. I know all of you is gonna say I should, but if I keep doing this every day, like sending 2 cigars out, I'll go broke. I'll go broke. But here we go. That band's kind of cool. So that's the band. So I think that kind of mastered that thing because it's called Great Wall, right? So, anyways, I'm doing the 132 because that's like the most impressive one. According to them, this is the most impressive one. Very light. I mean, it's very small, so. Oh. It smelled like a Cuban. This is the 132, Great Wall 132, the one that Mao Zedong smoked. It smells like Cuban, but dry taste. It's not Cuban. The draw is perfect. Cuban has this musty smell. It's almost like earthy smell. And like a tobacco earthy smell to it. It smells like this. But this smell had a little light to it. It tastes like this Chinese herb in this. The best way to describe it, it's like that if you lick a box. I can't. It's Chinese herb, but I don't know how to describe that herb taste. If you walk into a Chinese herb store in Chinatown, that's how it smells like. That taste. Tristan, you should light your cigar. Yeah, Tristan, you had to light your cigar, and so that we can get together. Come on. This thing costs like $30 each. So yeah, it tastes like there's some sort of herb in there, which it makes sense because they created this so that Chairman Mao can stop coughing. All right, so maybe this is like the the green box menthol type of thing, for cigars. I'm kind of amazed because I never had that taste before, so I'm like trying to get more to it. All right, anyways. Ooh. Okay. No. There's a cedar taste to it, a weird tingling pepper to it. Very little. You just feel tingly. Sweet aftertone. You can taste the wood at the end. But it doesn't hit your throat. When you smoke it and then the leftover, your saliva kind of tastes like the cigar, but it doesn't do that. It has a little tea taste to it, like maybe a Deerjing or not necessarily Earl Grey, black tea. It's a very pleasant taste. The draw is medium. It's not too tight. That I would say it's tough draw, but you feel like it's going through a lot. I can't describe it. Cream soda has like cream soda taste to it. Some sort of herbal taste. It's really pleasant. You can see it. I can see I keep retrohaling. I can retrohale a lot, and my nose does not hurt at all. It doesn't burn my nose. Like I can have this whole thing just purely through my nostril, and it actually feels good. Look at this. Entire thing out of my nose. Doesn't hurt. It has this really complex taste. I can't tell what it's good because I never had it before. It's different. It's not like if you had a Nicaraguan and have Dominican, you can tell like, some kind of similar. Some still a lot of tobacco, and then you get the flavor of that. This tastes nothing like the one we have here, or a Cuban. It's not. It doesn't have the musk earth taste. It has a different kind of taste. What? And I have to tell you, the tobacco flavor in this very, very, very light. So you can tell all the other taste from it because you can barely taste tobacco. All right. So if you can't tell taste because the tobacco is covered all the time, it's not in here. It's not in here. A little bit, maybe a little bit, very little. And you can taste that little, the pepper. I can't even tell that pepper because you can feel that the tip of your tongue, almost like if you're eating chili, but it's not. It doesn't have that flavor. It's just tingly. Wow. And you can see the amount of smoke come out is a lot. Now I'm gonna save one for Tim because it's different. This is different. Look at the ash. It's like Snow White. It's white. And the burn inside is good. You can kind of see blue burn in there. And the smell is good. I want to smell the second-hand smoke because it's fragrant. It's good. It's good. I'm trying to think how I can describe this because it's different. I'll see you later, Anthony. Like, I didn't want to drink the coffee to wash it off. But I have to so that I can kind of describe this to you guys because this fragrant full smoke going out of your nose, going out of your mouth. Hey, I'll see you later, Matthew. Thank you for coming. When I say it's worth $30, probably not. If you say this is $15, I buy this any day, right? But $30 is expensive. But I can see why they're charging this kind of money because the build quality is great and the ash burns super clean. Look at this. Look at this white ash. It's like Snow White ash. I'm not kidding. It's like Snow White ash. It burns really well. The flavor, I almost feel like there's no pressure on your body at all. The smoke goes in and comes right out. A quick burn because I keep drawing on it so that I can give you the flavor profile on this because I'm smoking a lot faster than I should. But I try to get that flavor for you guys. I mean, is it better than Atabey? Well, it's a lot shorter than Atabey for sure. So for the money, that's expensive. Now I usually smoke fast because I'm trying to tell you guys about this the cigar, so I had to constantly remind myself how it feels like, how it smokes like. Yeah, if I have 7 Dwarf right now, I might have a Fairy Tale right now. But I can see why this was created, because it was coughing a lot, because it's so the smoke comes out so smooth. It almost calms down my throat a little bit. It doesn't feel heavy at all. Like when you smoke this, you feel relaxed but not heavy. But not heavy at all. You can taste it. It's enjoyable, and it's not heavy. Like I can continue to go. Every draw, it's got that flavor. It's impressive. Okay, I can see why the guy is cocky now. Next time when I go there, I'll let him be cocky. Very different. Am I smoking too fast? I definitely am. I can, obviously this thing is heating up a lot, but it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. And my nose cleared up too. My nose was dry. Now it's nice. Surprisingly good. I was surprised. I was like, how good can this be? I mean, Chinese product. But I am very impressed by this thing right now. I mean, I'm smoking way too fast for this, but you know how when you smoke something too fast, it gets bitter and it doesn't have the good burn because it doesn't get good flavor? This doesn't do that. I'm smoking way too fast. No bitter taste to it. No bitter taste to it. It's still just as smooth. Smoke output is great. Yeah. Wow. Usually, this kind of cigar, I would have bashed it to death. But I can't complain. I can't complain. Look at the wrapper. Look at the construction. And you don't even have to cut it. Now let's... I just got a whiff of teriyaki. That's why I stopped, because as the smoke come out, I was turning, and I smell teriyaki. I'm not kidding. Something grilled. It's crazy. Anyways, let's talk about this box. Let's talk about this box, okay? So the cool thing about this box, right? First of all, it's got a hygrometer in there, right? And it only holds their own cigar. I think you'll be able to hold Coronas, some Coronas in here. I'm gonna take a few out so you can see it. This thing has got like a hole in the end. See that bottom? Allow the air to travel through on the bottom. So I put a Boveda pack in this. You don't even have to put this in the humidor, because literally this thing tells you how much it is in here when you open it. And it's got air to circulate here, where you can put a Boveda pack in here. And I put it in there. So far, it's still pretty full. Presentation is good. Presentation is, it says this thing was put together in Szechuan. Okay. Damasco and Panama. This thing won an award in the 1970s and 1960s and 2010. I never heard about it, but apparently they did. That's what they write here. So, am I impressed by this? A little bit. I mean, I smoked quite a few cigars, and I never had a, the hygrometer, I would say it's off by a few, because I have the 69% in there. It stays about 62 here. But it's got like a red bar. So long as you're within the red bar, you're okay, kind of thing. So far, I didn't put this in the box or anything. I just left it like this, and it kept good. Do I feel younger? Maybe. I don't know. I think I'm still 10. It's got a different taste to it. It has this really sweet hint of smoke. Not a taste, but fragrant. That's sweet. And I can't pinpoint what it is because it's not one that's, that we usually go for. It's got this weird taste to it. I don't know what it is, like seafood, some sort of clam. I can't tell what it is. Like they must put some really weird stuff in there because it's not. I can't explain. I can't tell the notes on this because it's not a note that we usually pick up. It's not a note I usually pick up. I can't be hungry. I might be hungry, but I had a lot of food today. I have a lot of food today. I'm amazed by the color of this ash because it looks so white from my point of view. It's like literally just white paper. See that? It burns like white. Not the usual dark gray ash that we have. It's got a little string to it though. I would say just under a medium, maybe a medium. Yeah. What is that flavor? I can't tell. I'm sorry. I never had this one before, so I can't really describe it to you guys. I thought it was gonna be easy, but I can't. But I will save one to Tim when I go over there to see what he did, because it's not. I don't think he ever tried this before. The tobacco is from China. The tobacco is from China. They grow it in Xifang. Now the flavor changed near the end right now, right? So it starts to change, but because I'm not used to this kind of flavor, I can't tell you what kind of flavor it's changed to. Still very fragrant. It's still the retrohale got stronger. There's got to be tea leaves in there for sure, because I can taste tea, maybe a black tea or like a Chinese herbal tea or some sort. Still got the pepper going. My tongue is, I can feel the pepper, but just the tip of my tongue. Wood, tea, some sort of herb, and they're very easy to go through retrohale. So if you have always had trouble retrohaling because it burns your nose, this doesn't burn your nose. says stupid. Does your wife like to buy something, like a specific thing that your wife is particularly like to buy? I mean, usually you kind of has to explain in a way that she can relate to, right? Something like, why buy beef, chicken, and pork when you can just eat chicken? Everything tastes like chicken. Stupid. That's not buy beef and pork ever. Something like that. I don't know. Well, why buy so many makeup? You know, why remove your eyebrow just to put eyebrows on it? Something like that. I don't know. This thing's good because I feel relaxed. I feel like it's really easy to smoke. Easy to smoke. And it's lasts like what, at least 16 minutes right now. But I'm smoking at least double, triple the speed just to get that taste because I'm mind blown by the flavor. That's I can't explain the flavor. I'm glad that I tried my first one with you guys. So the next one I tried it, I can probably pick up better. Tell her why buy diamond rings. Diamond is just a rock. That's stupid. Why get your nail colored? It's just gonna fall off. Now nearly the end, right? I can taste fruit. Some sort of fruit fragrance to it. Gets sweeter. It has this sweet undertone, but it's not like the sweet like a candy sweet. It's more like when you smell something, it's like, oh, that's kind of smell kind of sweet, right? That kind of sweet. Like you smell something sweet. So somebody lost their end. Spending any money on it is stupid. Well, ask her if she's rather you spend money on crack. It's better than crack. You know, tell her that you could spend money on so many things that are worse and not worth the price. For example, an iPhone app that doesn't do anything for $999. But instead, you got cigars and you made a lot of friends through this hobby. So it's not money wasted. It's money. It's much more gain than wasted, right? Because you can do much worse with the money. You can, I don't know. You can spend your money on international scam because a prince decides to give you $3 million of the found gold somewhere, but you decide to get a cigar. Like there's so many other bad things that you can do with your money, but you choose to do a hobby that a lot of people are good community and actually help you relieve stress. That, you know, that works. Ooh. You're not gonna believe this. When that thing fell down, I had a hard draw earlier, and I just happened to kind of taste it. I taste lychee. Some sort of lychee. There's lychee taste to it. Well, maybe longan. I don't know if you guys know what longan is. Longan is a fruit that has, it's similar to lychee. So yes, this was a success. I am gonna keep this box. I'm excited. This is better than my bowl. My Illusion bowl is better than my Year of the Pig at this point. Very enjoyable, very different. Lychee, that's what it is. Some sort of lychee, but not lychee. Longan. I don't know what's the English name for longan. Longan is called longan. Well, thanks, Google. So if you look up longan, you'll find the fruit that I'm talking about. It has that flavor at the end. That I can pick up because I eat a lot of longan. Longan is commonly found as traditional Eastern folk medicine. It's different from lychee, while longan has drier sweetness. So that's what it is. I think it has longan to it. It's herbal medicine, has effect of on relaxation. Longan is often used in Chinese cuisine, Chinese sweet dessert soup, Chinese therapy, Chinese herbal medicine. Or it's longan, not Logan. The N between this N before the G. And I think longan syrup was used to clear up your throat when you have like strep throat or something like that. So this, I think this is the root where they used to kind of cure or resolve the issue where Chairman Mao was having coughing issue. Now I can see it. I can see why, because this is in there. I'm pretty sure I can taste it. Yeah, so some sort of longan leaves are in there probably. So yes, this is amazing. So I'm gonna try the other few in the next few, you know, so that you can kind of expect me to try other ones, because this one was good. This one is good. Is it worth $30? Hell no. But I'm still gonna buy it. All right. It's so short. So it's so short. Good night, Martin. So yeah, Martin does have a channel. For those people who just here for the first time, did not know Martin has a channel. Martin does have a channel. So go check it out. But yeah, so that is my interpretation of this Chinese cigar. It's good. Would I be constantly paying $30 for it? Nah, I had to think about it. I do have to think about it. But is it worth it at this point? Probably not. But would I keep buying it? I probably would. If I go to China, I'll buy some. That's my take on it, I guess. That's my take on it. I will buy them. It actually, right now, it's on the table burning, right? So like the smoke come out, it actually smells quite pleasant. So, and I can tell you this one thing, and you gotta like this. My room does not smell like cigar. Doesn't smell like cigar. All right, it's worth the hype. The room does not smell like cigar. It has this really pleasant flavor. It could be because I have like air freshener going on, but I don't smell like cigar right now. This thing doesn't. It doesn't have that strong of a tobacco smell to it, so it doesn't smell like cigar afterward. And I can imagine people smoke this in places and not smell like bad, right? So I mean, you can imagine if Chairman Mao walk around smelling like tobacco, you know, but it's amazing. I like this combination of consideration, packaging, and the delivery of the experience. You know, the box is beautiful, but the salesperson's an ass. I know he would never watch this, and I know that he would never understand this, so I can kind of bash him here. He's an asshole. I want to say that because, man, he gave me a hard time. You know, usually when you buy a lot of money with the cigars, you know, the people would toss you 1 or 2 cigars, right? People were like, oh, here's a hat, here's whatever. This guy would not give you anything. You buy what you get out. That, like, oh my God, cocky as hell. So that was the only bad part of the experience. But the cigar itself is good. I'm gonna put this up for Rafa later on. I'm saving one for Tim. He's gonna like it. He's gonna go, what? What the hell is that taste? Yeah, he's like, you can buy it or you can go get out. You know, you think it's too expensive? Go get a Cuban over there in the hotel. He's literally like that. You know, it's crazy. So while I got you guys on here, I'm gonna kind of talk about something else though. Let's take a small break from cigar. He knew what he had, definitely. He's cocky. I thought they're not gonna have enough business in because nobody cared. I was the only one in there. But now I can see people who buy this probably buy a lot. I mean, they make money. I mean, you are. Nate, I haven't caught up with the message yet because I'm talking, still reminiscing the cigar. I haven't catch up on the message yet. So let me catch up. All right, I'm not trying to ignore you and Chris. Chris and Nate, I think we need to work something out so I can send you guys one, so that you guys can try it before you tell me to go buy you some. Because, you know, obviously when I buy it, I had to buy a box. So, and I don't go back that much. It is kind of worth the limited aspect of this because it's different. All right. So I'll talk to you guys about that later for sure. I'm putting out for raffle, so if you guys want to try that too. So that would be cheaper. Anyways, I assume everybody here are from. You know what? Everybody who wants one, PM me. How's that? That makes it easier, right? Later, after this is done, PM me. Say you want one, and I'll see what I can do. Anyway, so let's go back to the whole thing. I assume everybody here is from Cigars Daily Nation, right? Because this is Cigars Daily Nation chat, and I cannot imagine anybody that fumbles into this chat without knowing. So, hey, Mike, see you later. So I cannot. You know what? Later on, I will do a. I'm gonna ask one more question. The winner gets to buy one. How's that? That way, you guys don't have to keep asking. Saka squash. What? What do you have? Now I'm you know, you got my attention. You got my attention. This? No, this is just root beer. Root beer. Try to put some sugar in me, you know. Root beer. Mr. Brown's coffee. That's so Asian. Mr. Brown's coffee with the gaigong, you know. So later, I'll ask another question. The winner gets to buy one. How's that? I don't really want to sell things on this, but Facebook. Go back to the group, find me, click message. You will be able to PM me. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a chance to vent because I'm gonna vent. All right. And so far we have few incidents the past week with if you got a statue, I'll trade you. I'll trade you for the statue. There. You got my attention, Daniel Martin. Got a statue, I'll trade you. You got my attention. Ah. Anyways, so we have a lot of issues here and there, and obviously Cigars Daily is. I feel like sometimes we joke around, right? We joke around a lot. We give each other crap sometimes, right? That's fun. That's actually a good thing. But we start to see a lot of people give up when they give an opinion of something, when they talk about certain thing about cigars. And I understand that nobody knows everything. I don't know everything, right? Like, I'm just a fan. I like to share my opinion, share my ideas of how the cigar works and how we should smoke cigar and how we can further enjoy this hobby. But we have people that's like, if you don't like the way I say it, you're an ass. So we have those problems here. And I feel like we have a lot of problem. So and obviously there's no way to resolve it. I mean, I went through Facebook to obviously try to alleviate the problem, tell them to delete certain messages and stuff like that. And that's not a solution. And I feel like Cigars Daily is such a we're like a family, right? We enjoy the hobby with the people accompany us. And I love the Cigars Daily Nation that I don't mind to give away stuff, right? So that's what I've been doing. That and when I see someone ask for opinion or some statement that I didn't feel was true, I go out there and say, this is what I feel. Da, da, da. And then obviously the attack happens. The attack happens. How do you think that we should, how do you guys think that we should resolve that problem? I mean, obviously, all of us don't have any rights or any abilities to remove somebody. But when that kind of thing happens, you really can't just ignore being insulted, right? So you start to feed them, and obviously, when we feed the trolls, it continues. So I feel like that's a problem for the nation, but it's not something we can control, and then a lot of time it gets out of hand. And in all seriously aside, the naked photo with the smoking thing is disturbing, but at the same time, it was funny. So I only say that was a bad thing. But something like the guy that decided to leave because he said it was too serious and something like that, I don't even know where that came from. Which part was too serious for him that he ended up leaving? Does anybody know? Like which post that he was referring to? Like he said, things just got too serious. I'm out. Okay, all right. I understand that you wanna announce it, and I understand that you have a frustration that you want everybody to know that you just lost a good member. Okay, but what got to that point? Like, which one was he talking about? Does anybody know? Because I don't know which post drove him to that point. And I seriously doubt it's because one of the members decided to smoke probably a joint. I think that's a joint, right? That's not a cigar. That's a joint, half naked. But I didn't think that was a big problem. I thought it was like, oh God, but by the way, that joint with the naked photo one, that made me lost appetite. So I don't know if you're in here. If you are in here, next time you can do the same with clothes on, please. I mean, I know some people can show the top body just fine. Like me, I can show my top body, and all of you guys will want to buy my bathtub calendar. That's one thing. But if you don't have the body like me, try to put some clothes on, and I'll be fine with that, right? Because everybody want to see a young Asian's body, but not everybody want to see. Not everybody want to see a joint with the Zumba wrestler. I mean, I don't think I let them get to me per se. I mean, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. I mean, sometimes I know people are joking. I don't take. I mean, when somebody say, "Hey, you don't even know how to smoke," then you know, I can only say, "Oh, okay." You know, some people just don't like it. I'm sorry, that, you know, something I can't change. You know, so we need. I feel like I want to meet everyone. I mean, I'm gonna try my best to meet everyone in the nation. I'm telling you, that's my goal, to meet everyone. All right, I start with Tim. I started with New York. I'm trying my best to meet everybody, but I feel like it'll be really awkward if I meet those people that was hating. So yeah, I mean, he could be smoking a cigar. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, even though it looks like a rolled up joint. David, you had to pay attention to the string because you won my bathtub calendar, don't you? Then they look at all these people wants my bathtub calendar. My bathtub calendar is gonna also Cigar Vixen's calendar for sure. If I decide to print one, it's gonna be top sale. It's gonna be Amazon top sale list #1. I don't know how I can be happy about the pot thing right now. Massachusetts have, I think, 3 stores, and all 3 areas has bad traffic. That's costing traffic. I know tomorrow. They should just do mail order because it's that bad. Because it's that bad. It got to that point. So I'm still giving the 110 a chance. Right now, 108. And we'll just see if I can give it out. By the way, I want to ask you guys' opinion, okay? This thing I want to give out to you guys, right? I want to give it to you guys, but it is 3 pounds, almost 3 pounds. Should I make you guys pay shipping on this if you guys win this? It's going to be about $13 to $15 in shipping. By the way, this one, the president can win it. I'm going to allow the president to win this. So if you're a president, you can still win this. No, so far the first box that I'll be printing, David has bought it all. So if you're talking about the calendar, David Litterford has bought my first box of bathtub calendar. So he will be my retailer, I guess, because he bought the whole box. It will be a box of 9,000. That way I can go over tell them people how good is it? It's over 9,000. That's how I'm gonna say it. So yeah, if you guys don't mind paying shipping for this, it make it easy on me because I'm spending a lot of money right now lately that I feel like shipping heavy stuff. Maybe I should make you guys pay for the shipping at least. Nate, it's not even a Davidoff cigar thing in there, so it's just a you know, a thing. Yeah, you'll be negotiating, try to talk to Amazon. You'll be #1 on the sales chart. At this point, my wife pretty much hinted that if I release a bathtub calendar, she will divorce me, almost like that. So I can't face people if you have a calendar going out there. I told her, you know, it's okay. It's okay for your husband to be famous naked, but I think it will be the same effect as that drawing video, you know. Sexy Tony Nation had people tell others they aren't using the calendar right, and it isn't real unless it came from Cuba. You'll be surprised because all my calendar will have plume on it. All right, all my calendar will have plume on it. It'll be the #1 plume calendar out there. You'll have plume. You'll have bands on it, hologram, and you'll have you know, the seal, you know, everything on it. So we're missing 2 people right now, 2 more subscribers. But you know, if it happens Saturday, I can always, you know, do it for Saturday. But I enjoyed it today's test. I was surprised. #1, I was very surprised about the obrigado. I was surprised, like shocking surprise. And I was I enjoyed that Chinese cigar a lot. Like I enjoyed it more than the Opus X I smoked because it was short and quick and it was easy. And it was definitely pleasant. All right. So I like that. So people who want to smoke at work and not want to go in and smell like cigars, I think that will be something like a killer. He is great. So my wife automatically is entitled to half legally. She can just go to court and she get half. So yeah, she'll be entitled to half the profit no matter what. Right? So yeah, today I'm very shocked. I almost like all my experience in cigar tossed it out of the window kind of thing. Like I was, man. And obviously the taste goes to individual. For me, it was like a nostalgic taste to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it was good. It's not something like the cigars that we have here. For sure. I can tell there's a difference to it. By the way, it says 10 secret system. What the hell is 10 secret system? I have no idea. She got me looking at the wall. So yes, I like China cigars. What? That's weird. That is weird. There's one of my month having you smoke a cigar holding a fireman's hat in front of you naked. I don't have a fireman's hat, but I might have my, you know, regular hat hanging in the front. I mean, Nate, if you and Chris want to do it, I know if I want to pop up a creamer like this, I just have to have 10% royalties on it. So here's another thing. How many of you guys are from Tim's region? How many people of here are within driving distance to Cigars Daily? Right now we have 20 people on, so somebody must be close to Cigars Daily, right? For other states, I have to plan it out because obviously I'm traveling, and it does cost quite a bit of pretty penny to travel. I mean, just go to Tim for literally a day and a half, not even a day and a half, because I leave Sunday at 2 a.m. That's when the flight goes away. So like a day and a few hours, it'll cost me close to $700 just to be there. I'm not talking about any other expense. I'm just talking about airplane and hotel. It cost me $700 just to get there. So, all right, I see you later, David. So like I'm gotta plan it out so that I don't spend $70,000 in traveling to meet everybody in a year. Round trip plane ticket and hotel is $275 where? Nate. Yeah, when you click into Expedia, it tells you like the cheapest price, but once you click onto it, you're looking at like plus a day transit, and then you have and then obviously everything looks different when you click onto it. So when I click onto it in travel and try to book the flight ticket, I was shocked that like the time that's only good to fly back was 2 a.m. in the morning, because I don't really want to fly at 2 a.m. like that's no sleep. So it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Like if I want any other time, it adds another $161 at that one flight ticket. Just changing that one flight adds $160. And that's like a whole box of Filthy Viking. That's why I didn't, because flying down there costs that much, hotel costs that much. It just didn't make sense. I'm gonna try. Obviously, I'm gonna try my best to do everything. So, 2-day bus trip, right? I think I know all he had to do was give me something, right? Food, a sandwich. I'll take that. I'm looking to enjoy it for sure, but like right now I'm having an issue trying to coordinate everything, because apparently I didn't even know that Cigars Daily closed at 6 p.m. Did you guys know Cigars Daily closed at 6 p.m. daily? I thought they were open till 9, so I was planning to go like hang out after, but like they close at 6, so I had to find another cigar shop to hang out. I was hoping that one of you guys would know like what would be the best way of attacking this, because my main point is to go there and meet everybody. So 13 cigars. Did I miss a message? Austin, what do you mean by 13 cigars? Is that a place? Well, I don't know if you want to do that. That's the thing. I don't want to trouble everybody. I want to make sure that everybody have fun, and just if Tim had to go back to his family at 6, I don't want to bother him. Because I'm kind of shocked, because usually when they remember them when TNT have live every Wednesday and stuff like that. After that, it's like 9 p.m. here and then 10. So 10 o'clock over there is about 7. And then once they go home, they have more life. So I didn't know they closed that early. 13-degree cigars. Okay, I need to find out before I went down, so that we can kind of work it out. I want to meet everybody for sure. And after that, you'll be surprised. I have so many places I need to travel to. After that, I get back, I had to travel again, and then I probably will have to travel to Japan again soon, and then I had to travel to China again. I had to travel to Korea, so I have a lot booked up. And I want to do another one in New Hampshire or Rhode Island, one of them, next year too. So if you're in from that region, yes. Florida, which guy that said Florida earlier? Which person said Florida earlier? William, I'm a consultant, so I travel around for my client, and I feel really bad, because think of it this way: I went to China and I came back within 3 days. So I landed, do my thing, Next morning, meet with my client for 2 hours, and I came back, I got paid. So I sometimes feel bad for my good clients that just want to see me emergency and pay so much money, but I can't complain. It's my business, right? So technically, I did spend 3 days flying, or two and a half days flying. So Austin, you're from Florida, right? Which region of Florida? Which region of Florida are we talking about? Oh my God, you give it out. Now I had to kill you. Now I had to kill you. Why do you have to tell people that my actual occupation? Now I had to kill you. I have no choice now. But before that, we should cook something up to eat. Then I can kill you. Florida is quite a big place too. So like I'm trying to figure out what would be the best place to go. Because like if I go, I bring my wife, I had to entertain my wife too. So like Florida. One place that my wife probably will not want to go is Miami, because she always told me that she doesn't want to go to Miami. But like Disney World region, that kind of stuff makes it easier. But then again, I know Florida is a huge place, so it had to be something. I kind of have to understand that location better. So, Cat, I'll have to kill you now. But first, we'll have to eat a good gourmet. I'll bring soy sauce. And everybody, if you see on the news that Cat has been murdered by overdose of soy sauce, it does happen. Okay, people do overdose soy sauce, did a soy sauce cleanse and died. Don't say I did it, because then I had to kill you too. Yeah, so I need to figure out which region. Obviously, your region is voting for presidents. I will work with your president at the region to meet everybody. But suburb, Krabby City, cornfields. So good he can kill you twice. Yeah, I'm gonna have him overdose in soy sauce, and then bring him back with my Chinese cigars, and then kill them again with soy sauce. Is Miami where all the cigar shop located? I don't know. I mean, I went to Miami very quickly. I got off airplane, talked to client, went right back onto the airplane. So a lot of my travel like that, I don't spend too much time unless my wife are with me. So if my wife is not there, oh yeah, John Wick has got nothing on me. Try to kill my dog and see what happens. Try to kill my dog and see what happens. Tennessee, I actually very close too. So Tennessee is probably easier for me to get to. Tennessee is a big place too. So it's really those big states. We had to find a location, but then when you travel from one end to another, it takes forever. So I mean that's my problem, right? When I did the New York meet, some people are like from Buffalo, so that's like 4 or 5 hours. No, I think that's 8 hours. 8 hours just to travel down. It's not possible. So we gotta figure this out. So Nashville. Nashville is big city, right? Nashville is a big city in Tennessee. So Nashville is right off 24. Nashville. I'm looking at the map right now just to kind of. I mean, it's under Kentucky for sure. Louisville, St. Louis, West Virginia. Okay. I mean, that's still a flight. That's definitely a flight. That's definitely a flight. Probably like a 2-hour flight, 3-hour flight. I think it will be a 3-hour flight. When I fly to Chicago, it took 3 hours. So Nashville, I would think is a 3-hour flight. Right? I mean, I'll try for sure. I'm gonna try to make this work. Believe it or not. Just how long would it take for me to go there? Cleveland. Anyways, how many people we have in the chat room right now? Press 1. Press 1. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 people, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I have 10 people right now. I don't really want to do. How many people want to buy one of these? Just wondering. If I let one out, if I let one to be sold, how many people cares that you want to one by one? Only one, right? Only one. I'll give you a cost. So it cost me $30. I sell to $30. So I'll cover shipping. So only $3 to ship. I don't care. I just don't want to lose money on this. I just give you to whatever it costs me. It costs $3 to ship this. $3.50. So I'll cover the shipping. I don't think it's a problem. I know you guys want to try it, and it's too costly right now for me to give it away. So that's why I want to see how many people actually cares. So I have 1, 2, 3. I'll save one for Tim. Out of this batch of all of them, I'm gonna try more, right? So I'm gonna try the best one. I'll save for Tim because some of them I only have 2. Like this one, I only have 2. This one I only have 2. These 2 I only have 2 because it's so expensive. These are more than $30. So you see how big it is. You can kind of imagine that small one costs 30. These cost even more. It's crazy. So I actually want to see Tim smoking this big one because it's so big. I want to see his face after he smoked it. Right? So I want to see him smoke the big one, to be honest. I hope the big one's good so I can make him smoke it. But if I run short, I can sell them to others. So I have 4 people, right? I'm not gonna run short. I'm only gonna give 1 out, but I want to be, you know. But we'll do it in a way of raffle, okay? I mean, guessing again too. Like, okay, so you guys ready? I'm gonna give you guys a question. The person who got it right first get to buy one. I will let one out. How's that? Does that sound fair? Is that okay with you guys? So only 4 of you, so. Nate, you have to have a Gundam that I don't have. So here's the question. You ready? Press 1. So when I see 4 ones, I give the question out. Very easy question. You don't even need to Google this. All right, the question is, what is the name of the largest city in China? What is the name of the largest city in China? I haven't seen the answer yet. That's not correct. What is the name of the largest city in China? It is not Beijing. It's not Hong Kong. What is the name of the largest city in China? Chris got it, but I want to see who else can type it up because Chris just said he didn't want to buy it, right? Because he want to buy his next cigar purchase. So Glenn got it. Glenn, you want to buy one, right? So it is Shanghai. Chris, you didn't want to buy one, right? Chris, did you want to buy one? Because Chris had it first, but I thought Chris you didn't want one. Daniel Martin, you just wait for that Sasquatch statue. Which way? So is it gonna be Chris or is it gonna be Glenn? Which one? Waiting. Chris, are you gonna buy one or no? Oh my God, everybody's looking for one. How many do I have? I have 9, right? How many people? What? Gotta be. Let's see. How many people got Shanghai? 1, 2. Everybody who answers Shanghai, PM me, okay? So aside from Glenn, which I'm gonna sell it to him. Aside from Glenn, if I have more to let go, I'll contact you back. But if you answer Shanghai, you actually want one. You actually do want one. Why don't you send me a PM so I can remember who actually answered Shanghai and wanted one. All right. Daniel Martin, I will remember that you answered Shanghai because I want your Sasquatch statue. So yeah, Glenn, go ahead and PM me. So everybody wants one. send me a PM. So if I got more or I was able to let go more, then I will let you guys know. But for today, Glenn is gotta be the one to have it. All right, we're good. So today, I gave this out to Mike, and with the winner to buy the one stick of Chinese cigar will be Glenn. And anybody who is interested to have one, PM me. Make sure you PM me, all right? If you forget, then I'll do first come, first serve if I decide to let them out. All right, so the presidents, are we going to have a meet tonight or no? Do we have anything to meet about other than me going to Tim? If we do, I got a few minutes. If not, I think we can end this here. William, we have regional presidents where we try to host meets and stuff like that. So it's not a mandatory thing. It's just like a regional fan thing. So so it's not, you know, sometimes we talk about things, try to organize stuff or rules or whatever. So nothing in particular. But since I'm already at live here, so I'm asking if they need a call or anything, if there's anything going on that they need to talk about. All right, so we're good. Other than that, we'll smoke this next time. All right, and Saturday we'll do the Toro Obrigado. And other than that, I will see you guys whenever I see you guys, and I will catch you guys on Saturday. All right, have a good night, guys.